Hey guys, Dan from World of Mr. Grey. I should be directing into my mic because I never do. And I'm back with something exciting. A very good friend of mine, Mr. P. Worthy, I'll link his channel and Twitter down below. He writes short stories. He's already a published author. He's got a book on Amazon. Again, I'll link that down below. He's going to be writing another short story book. Hopefully will get published with me doing the artwork. He's asked me to do the artwork, and I think he's got about 6 or 7 chapters so far, short stories, which I've got the premise of most of them. I've listened to almost all of them. He asked me for the book cover to come up with an apocalyptic scene or something. Which I'm going to be doing in Critter, but I have to add the text in Illustrator. So I gave him a few sketches. These are the early sketch stages. They're pretty much placeholder, same as the text, just to get a feel of what the book cover could look like. But I sent him a few. I sent him this one first, which is it's like it's like a Fallout style bus interior with dead people. I had to look a few references of buses and scenes because it's a bus, and we kind of liked that one. Then I sent in this one, which was, I don't know what exactly I suppose I was going for like a Mad Max style thing with a burnt, a destroyed apocalyptic wasteland in the distance with a motorway going towards it, covered in deserts now because it's apocalyptic. Weren't too sure about that one. I like the sky in that one, but I don't know. I don't know about that one. And obviously this other one then, which the reference, I don't know if you can guess where I got that robot from, but it's the Boston Dynamics dog robot, which again it was just to get the feel of the cover. And I assume this is the future, but it's a couple of short stories from the apocalypse. It's not. What was it? We had a little discussion about the title, see, because we both be collaborating on this, and it's going to take a while. This is, but we had a discussion about the title. He came to me with one. What was it? Tales from the Apocalypse. No, he asked. That's right. He asked, should it be Tales from the Apocalypse or Tales of the Apocalypse? And I can't remember what I said to him. I gotta get this up. He asked me, should it be Tales from the Apocalypse or Tales of the Apocalypse? And I sent back to him, Tales from the Apocalypse insinuates that all the stories are from the same world. Tales of the Apocalypse is more apocalyptic tales, no matter where or what world they are based in. So that's what we chose then, because, like we said, Tales from the Apocalypse, you'd pretty much have to situate every single short story in the same world, which you can still do, is fine. But Tales of the Apocalypse, I suppose it gives him a bit more leeway to, if he wants to set it on Mars or something, or some distant world, who knows. So we're gonna go for this one, the bus interior for the book cover. And to be honest, I've already told him I plan to complete all of these anyway, just so it gives me something to do. And I'll be creating artwork for each chapter of one of his short stories. So, like for example, this one. He asked me about the Boston Dynamics one a couple of weeks ago because there's a short story of his where there's someone being chased by these dog robots, and he said something, and he said to me something along the lines of those robots you see on the internet. And I immediately said, it's the Boston Dynamics robots. I knew exactly what robots he was talking about. So we're still going to use this one, not as a book cover, but as a header of that chapter, because I really like that one. I like them all, but I like that one. I like the bus interior the best. That one I don't know yet. I'm not 100% on that one, the desert one, but maybe it could turn into something. But these two, we both like these the best, and we settled on the bus interior for the book cover at least anyway, and then hopefully it'll pretty up pretty good, and the robot one for one of the chapters. I'm gonna have to find out. I may have to change the design of that robot because I really like it, but I don't know. Am I allowed to do that? Am I allowed to just basically add the Boston Dynamics robot into the artwork? I don't know. I probably not. So I may have to change that slightly. But that's the type of thing he was asking for. You know, that kind of like killer robot, dog robot, and I didn't want to make it look like a dog. You want it to be more machine-like. You know, if it looks too much like a dog, even if it's like an evil-looking robotic dog, I'd rather it look like it has no soul. You know what I mean? Machine-like. That's what we're going for. So I have to find out if I can keep that design or if I have to alter it slightly. But I like some of the stuff I added into it because the real Boston Dynamic dogs, as far as I know, don't have those laser beams in it. So, and that was sort of like a similar, like sort of Predator style gun I added to it. So I don't know, but I do like that. This is gonna take a while, mind you. And this is, I don't know. I assume it's gonna be months in the making, not this book, or even longer. I don't know, but I don't think he's finished all the stories yet, and obviously he has to give me time to really do the best job I can on these because, you know, it's for a book, so I want them to be the best I can do, not like half-assed like I sometimes do. Has to be the best I can do. So, but yeah, these are the sketches, and I'm gonna carry on with the middle one for now and carry on with the other ones at a later date. I'm still gonna do other stuff on this channel, you know, other artwork stuff. It's not just gonna be this book every single video from now on, because I'll have to take a break now and again and just draw something else, you know. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'll link his channel because if you remember, I did his YouTube banner for artwork as well, the original fiction, which I'll post below. He started doing audio books or audio versions of some of his short stories. I don't know if these are the ones which are going in the book. I don't think they are, but he's got a lot of stories. And go take a listen. Go and subscribe. He started off. He's not used to hearing his own voice. He's one of those. You know, he's like everyone who's ever done this. When you hear your own voice for the first time, you're like, "Oh my god, do I sound like that?" But he's starting to loosen up a bit now. I genuinely think he's actually got a good voice for audio narration. He's very Welsh, even more Welshy than me, if you can believe that. But yeah, he's starting to loosen up a bit now. But yeah, go and give his channel a look. He's got really good stories. I think he's got about 10 videos up so far. Or is this 7? I can't remember. 7 or 10 videos. And they're only about 8 to 10 minutes long, sometimes 12. So, you know, go take a look. He has good stories. And let him know what you think. Leave a comment on his channel. But anyway, I'm going to begin on this. Like I said, this is only an illustrator for the text, so I'm not going to use that. So let's carry on with this then. Yeah, I have to change the color of the what the bloody hell they called, the interior walls, if you know what I mean, those, because the chairs are brown and we don't want the background walls to be the same color. So I think I don't know, I have to find a different color for them. What color the bus is like? So I don't know. Yeah, so I think I'm going to change the colours of those. I'm going to carry on with the chairs for now. Seats, I should say. Oh, by the way, you haven't seen this. Obviously it's broken glass. That car is just placeholder. It's not hopefully going to not look like that. And obviously it's going to be a street with destroyed buildings somewhere in the distance. I don't know, and something over there. So I don't know. So I'm looking at some references of bus interiors, and to be honest with you, most of them are almost primarily the same colour as what their seats are. I don't know. I'm starting to think this colour might not be the right one. Yeah, well, the deep red I don't mind, but I don't know, I have to. What will go with deep red? People who know colours, let me know. We don't want the colour. You know, this obviously this hasn't got any highlights or anything yet, but we don't want the colours too vibrant because this is an apocalyptic world. It's not a fun, happy time colour place, like, you know. So I don't know. But I think the brown seats are a bit too brown. 1970s. We didn't want that. And I think the deep red with that colour, I think it'll look alright once there's highlights and shadows and stuff like that. So we'll see. By the way, I don't know if you noticed what I did there. I struggle with straight lines, which for the most part I don't mind because I can't see my cursor now. Because for the most, you know, because the way my style of drawing is like sort of a traditional painted style. I know it's not traditional. Don't at me. But so extreme straight lines I don't mind about not being able to do. But when some parts, like especially for metallic, it needed a straight line, and I learnt this in doing something else earlier this morning, which on Critter, I didn't know this. If you hold V, you can do straight lines all bloody day. Look at that. Tiny bit of a cheat, but you know, if you want to get geometry correct, it has to be done, unfortunately. Especially for people like me who can't do straight lines. There's a lot of artists out there who they're really good at doing straight lines. I'm not one of them, but so that's why there will be some parts where I will use the straight lines just to get the geometry correct, and then go from there, like, you know. Do you know what? Right, I'm gonna end it here now because this video is gonna be really long otherwise, and I need to eat. Yeah, it looks like an IKEA bus at the moment. It's because I haven't destroyed it, which is gonna happen because yeah, it needs to happen. But yeah, this is going to take a while. This isn't going to be one drawing done in 4 days. I know that much. There's a lot to do in this one, but I'm excited. I'm very excited. And yeah, that's it. Like I said, it's not going to just be these drawings now for the next few months. I'm still going to do my other own things as well, but I'm looking forward to actually, hopefully, fingers crossed, having my artwork on a published book. So yeah, I'm excited. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're new to the channel, I do this quite often, leave a subscribe. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll be back again soon, probably in 2 days time, a couple of days, I don't know, I'm going. Anyway, thanks for watching, bye for now.